All right, well, today we decided that we were going to take a trip down the Great River Road in Illinois. And the first stop we made is actually in St. Charles County across the river, and it's at Hideaway Harbor Park. It's a St. Charles County park, and it has a beautiful parking lot, boat ramp, boat dock. I'll give you a little view around it. You can kind of see it's got a huge parking lot. Right across over there is that is the boat dock. And across the river right here, this is the Mississippi River. And we're going to go over there towards where all those bluffs are. Starting back up here, I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit for us. And we're going to see if we can just see a little bit better. The bluffs, not really, but you can. The leaves are starting to turn. Very calm day out on the river today. That's looking south that way. These are islands that you would see out in the river. Looks like there's a big church on top of that hill over there on the Illinois side. And kind of looking forward to getting over there and seeing what it looks like. Take you along with us. All right, we made another stop from the last place we were at, and we're in a town called Portage de Sioux, Missouri. It's right on the Mississippi River, and we're stopping and checking out this statue. It's called Our Lady of the River, and this is where they do the blessing of the fleet on the river every year. We're going to walk down there and we'll check it out and see what we got when we get there. Here we are at Portage de Sioux.
Maintenance of the Our Lady of the Rivers.
Let's take a look at some of the flowers
the
here.
Our Lady of the Rivers is maintained
It's
by a group
really
of
nice
people
flowers.
who are members of the board of directors. This group includes men and women of many religious beliefs from all walks of life. There have been carpenters, salesmen, lawyers, housewives, doctors,
Pretty flowers.
farmers, executives, and artists.
They might have got a little frostburnt
One of
last
the board
night.
officers sold lumber, another owned a trucking company, and another is in the advertising business.
Very
Not all the board
nice.
members own boats. They are interested in the shrine only as a civic project. They come from all places. Some live in Portage de Sioux, some in St. Louis, some in St. Charles, and several
Let's see
are
if
from
we can
Illinois.
take a look at this
The purpose
thing.
of the board of directors is to see that
Goes
the
up there
shrine
pretty
is
far.
maintained properly and safely.
And this is what they call
They manage the money to keep
Alton
the shrine
Pool,
in good
Alton
repair,
Lake, I
and
guess.
they run the day-to-day affairs of the shrine. In the past, many of these men and women
over there,
worked long hours in their spare time.
You're going to
doing
find
jobs
a
essential to
river road that
establishing
we're
the
going to go
shrine.
up and
Some
check
hauled
out the
very
beautiful
rock you
leaves.
are standing on. They sank huge pilings and built the concrete pedestals that the statue rests upon. They set up the electrical system that illuminates the shrine at night. They composed the recordings you are now listening to. The only pay they receive is the satisfaction of knowing that the shrine of Our Lady of the Rivers is
Very
a beautiful
nice.
devotional tourist attraction. The Shrine of Our Lady of the Rivers is maintained solely through private donations. Your generosity is greatly appreciated and will do its part to keep this memory alive. A tax-deductible donation would be greatly appreciated. The address can be found on the plaque at the base of the shrine.
All right. Let's see if we can
Creation of the Our Lady of the Rivers
see the power plant down there.
The statue of Our Lady of the
And we'll
Rivers
get ready to
is
leave and go up to the Alton,
The base of
Alton,
the statue
Illinois.
is of reinforced concrete extending down into
You girls
riverbed
about
rock.
ready?
The concrete base
All
is
right.
20 feet above the water. The statue itself is 30 feet high. Thus, Our Lady of the Rivers rises 50 feet into the air. The statue weighs about 3,300 pounds. The brilliant whiteness of the statue is built into the fiberglass. It will not fade or tarnish. The artist who designed the statue is Melvin.
Here we are at the Melvin Price Lock and Dam in Alton, Illinois. Looks like all kinds of construction equipment down there. Huh. We got some really nice bathrooms here in the pavilion. We're going to go check that out. I guess that's how the lock and dam works. It's how the boats used to go up and down the river back in the old days. Special boats to remove debris. Huh. Go over here. She went that way. Check out this pavilion. You can reserve it for picnics, I guess. Really nice. Watch the barges go up and down the river. Living with levees. It's kind of common along the river. Now you can look downstream of the river there. Down that way on the Mississippi, you're going to run across St. Louis. We're going to drive up to that building up there and see what's up that way. Hi.
I don't want to get in your picture.
No, you're fine, thanks. Well, we made it up to the National Great River Museum. It's part of the Corps of Engineer at Lock and Dam. We're going to go in here and check it out. Pretty cool. Very nice. It's a beautiful building.
Direction it goes, tracing the past, and we have some movies in the theater.
Okay.
And they're free to, if you want to watch one, you can. Part of the River's the one I suggest. It's about a half an hour.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do that. I don't
Okay.
think, so.
Well, there's a 10-minute movie on the Eagles,
Okay.
or a 9-minute movie on water trails.
All right. Well, we'll look around in here and see.
Okay.
And I've seen that you have tours on the Lock and Dam also.
Well, the tour's at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we can't take up on top because the elevator's broke.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, I'd have to ask if it would be okay.
She probably wouldn't want to go.
Oh,
She already instructed me that I couldn't do it. So
okay. Well,
you know how I got to listen to the boss
yeah,
lady. So.
yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to walk around. Thank you so much. We got us a gift shop here. Very cool place. And a bunch of stuff for kids. Some toys for the kids. Some cups and books. Pretty cool. This is my damn shirt. Very neat. I'll go over here and see what we have.
What?
Guess that must be the river. Nice bluegill. See some of the fish here that you would find in the river. Lift. Oh, also lift. Fly, pelican, fly. Got all kinds of frogs happening over here. Some of the animals that live along the river. Pretty cool. Some beavers and some rats. Native American settlements in the Mississippi River Valley, late 1600s. Pretty cool. This is what they travel up and down the river in barges.
To clean up their homes, to have temporary housing and provide repairs for their jurisdiction.
Yeah, this is where we're at right now, right there.
The concept of mitigation is let's identify what areas where there is how this incident occurred.
Come aboard. A virtual game.
So you're me show you a few things before you go on watch. Towboats like this one don't pull, they push. River piloting is tough, but for your first trip downriver, you'll use just 2 controls. These throttle. Now you're headed north, just coming to the arch. But heads up, there's another tow coming right towards you. You're both in the shipping channel. Now usually, 2 tows would not pass each other while both are moving. One would pull over. But you have to be ready for days like this. Steer right and pass on the right, just like cars do. Steer right and take it slow. Now cast off.
All kinds of buttons and stuff. Learn how to drive a barge. Pretty neat. Robert E. Lee. Here's a main view of the lock and dam right here. It's a live view actually. Looks like there was one going up through there. Let's walk outside and see what we can find. Can't walk outside. Well, look how big this boat was. This thing was huge. Unless there are 2 of them here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. I guess this is supposed to demonstrate how the locks or the little dikes on the river, little white things sticking out, how it operates and makes the current flow different. How long will it take a banana to decompose on the river? There's the top of the barge over there. A steam whistle. Pretty good sized whistle. There's the other side of that boat that we were looking at a while ago. This thing is just huge. Some rope. Check out this. It's a mastodon skull. Is that pretty cool or what? Mississippian tools. Mother of pearl buttons. That's the throttle, I guess, for a barge. Pretty nice. In Cahokia Mountains, some information on that. America's first city.
Dances with wolves and Geronimo as he guides us to the past of the proud people, and he tells the story of ancient
We'll have to go over there again one of these days. Very nice. It's a nice little free museum. A skeleton from a catfish. Well, let's see if we can see these fish a little bit better now. See the bluegill, some gar, the big old bluegill down there and that there log down there. I think we've got catfish hiding out in these logs. That one likes attention. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I wonder where she went. There she is. Well, we're back to where we started at, the gift shop. Something that I was not aware of here in the St. Louis area is cactuses. Look at all those cactuses. And some milkweed for the butterflies. And I thought that was completely amazing. Amazing and cool at the same time. And this is right here at the National Great River Museum in Alton, Illinois. All right, well, I'm gonna turn you off for a minute and see what else we can find. All right, well, we just pulled into Alton, Illinois again from over at the Lock and Dam, and I seen this on the side of the road, and I had to stop because I like quirky things like this. So check this out. Space Shuttle Cafe. It's a food truck. Is this wild or what? I've never seen anything like this before ever. This is pretty cool. Let's see what the back looks like here. Pretty neat. There's some prices. I don't know how up to date they are. Crazy cheeseburger, $14, all the way down to a fruit platter for $5, which is water, cantaloupe, and grapes. Side order fries, $5. Well, this is pretty cool. Well, we're going to be on our way to Alton and see what else we can find. Well, about a block away from the space shuttle food truck, I found this, and I thought it was pretty cool. A big old mural on the side of that building. Let's see if we can make that any bigger. That's about as big as I can get it. Right here on Alton. I guess I could jog across the street and see if I can do this without getting ran over. Let's do that. There's no cars coming. Not yet, at least. Is that an awesome mural or what? And right there's the bridge. Okay, when people think of Alton, Illinois, this is where they think of, right here. They got the big Alton stuff. And we're going to go right through that way to the Great River Road. It says Illinois 100, Great River Road to the left. And here we go.
Turn right onto State Street. Take the next right onto State Street.
We're going to keep going straight right here on the Great River Road. Look at all that stuff over there. A lot of cool stuff. Perfect.
Take the next right onto William Street.
Yeah.
Then turn right onto West 4th Street. Continue on.
It's a busy place around here. There's the river, and here's the bluffs. All right, well, I'm going to turn this thing off and let you guys take a break for a minute while we figure out where we're going. Here we are, still in Alton. Here's the legend of the Piasa. You can read that if you want. It says it's a water monster. So let's see what it looks like from back here. You can see it better from right back here. There you go. You can kind of see it on the side of the rock cliff there. Apparently that thing's been here forever. Somebody destroyed it by throwing paint or something up there to it, and so they had to redo it here several years ago. And we're going to walk right up here and kind of peek in them caves if we can. Right there is the Mississippi River that we came over a while ago. Here's the caves. They won't let you in them. At least you can kind of see what they look like. Let's walk over here and see where this little trail goes. Probably goes to nowhere, if I was to guess. Yeah, it'll probably take you up there. But I'm not going to go up there. Not worth it. But that is pretty cool, though. And like I said, there's the river, Mississippi River. We're going to be following that north for a little ways. Well, this is a real nice stop right along the river. Information board with nothing on it. Let's try the other side. Another information board with nothing on it. So I don't guess there's anything that you need to be informed of around here. All right. Beautiful picture on the wall. That's the Mississippi River again along the river road going north. That's going to be a really nice, it's really nice and open and hardly any waves out there at all. We got a few bluffs in front of this. Driving a little bit further north with the river on our left side here. That's the Mississippi once again. And we're going to see some huge bluffs up here. The trees are starting to get a little bit of color, but not much. But that's all right. It's a beautiful day to be out messing around. Well, I've seen something interesting. Our first lighthouse right there on the river. Looks more like somebody's backyard or something. Little boat harbor there. I guess you can get out to the river right here. Well,
I guess it took, I don't know.
Cindy, it's videoing.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a rookie at the video thing. Doesn't know what she's doing, but she's trying hard. Got into Grafton. I got thrown in jail. Yeah. Hello, let me out. Yeah, not much of a jail room. Let me show you what it looks like. Cindy let me out. All right. Just a little jail. Not much. Steel bed. Steel everything. Anyway. I'm going to walk up here and check this out. See what it looks like. It looks like a rail car of some kind made into a school bus. And that's what it looks like to me. I guess it must have been a real thing. I'll be darned. Called a rail bus. Look at the guy driving it up there. Is that cool or what? Here's the Grafton Museum. We're going to go in there here in just a minute. Check it out. Check out this boat that they had back behind the museum. Vietnam War, 1969 and 70. Strike assault boat. Got a machine gun up there for sure. I'll be darned, this thing was built in this town. Let's see what else they got here. Got some banners on the side of the building and some old pictures. Quite cool. And they have the statue of this veteran on the radio. That's a neat statue. And on the back side, you have this great big huge bluff. History Museum and Visitor Center. Let's go in there and check it out.
Hi,
Hi.
welcome to Grafton.
Well, thank you. First time here checking out the little museum. It's like maybe the second time in my life being here in this little town. It's really grown up a lot.
Oh, yes.
Child's China set back in the 1950s. And our parlor stove. Looks like an old 1925 diamond stove and oven over there. And a RCA Victor record player. .22 rifle. A couple of other old rifles. And some pistols. 1863 Remington 44. Found in a creek bed in the 1960s. That's a big old long gun on that boat. Boy, that one had a lot of guns on it. Check that out. Wow, that's an old buggy. Let's see what's over here in this display. Here's where they made those buttons again. arrowheads and rocks. Some old steamboats. It's pretty neat stuff. Look at that little boat. And this old motor and those life jackets. A Mercury 10-horse motor on the back of that little boat. Look how they would steer it. There's pulleys there. Went onto that rod back there and they turned it that way. That's pretty ingenious. Here's more pictures of that train bus that we saw outside. Pretty cool. Okay, and that's how the boats lined up for blessing of the fleet. Just went around and around that island, I guess. And we got a lighthouse. Boy, this is something. They make that out of metal?
Yes.
Well, that's really neat. We made that out of arrowheads. Very cool. Well, another stop here in Grafton. Found us a lighthouse. Check that out. Right on the river. Let's walk around it a little bit and see what it looks like. Port Grafton, 2007. Looks like they got a little bit of a slip where you can tie your boat up to if you want to come stop and go visit the town. It looks like they got some artwork here of maybe Canadian geese. Yeah. And right over there, I don't know if you can see it or not, looks like a great big huge turtle that they're working on. It's all enclosed in that safety stuff over there. Caution tape. Keep you from getting over there. And there's a catfish and a turtle. We'll walk over there and check it out here in just a minute. It looks like a ferry boat right there to go across the river. And a great big huge flag. Check that thing out. And some pretty flowers. Let's walk over there and check out that turtle. Here's the directional signs on this pole. Looks like Tokyo is 9,791 miles. Cannon Beach, Oregon, 6,588 miles. I can't hardly see that, but that's all right. It's just a cool sign. We'll drive up through town here in a minute. Walk over this way and check out what this has to say. There's that lighthouse again. Mary the turtle. It's a big turtle. You can kind of see the bluffs down the river there. And a big old catfish. Well, this is a neat little display. And the catfish is kind of laying on that turtle tail. All right, we're going to drive through town here and take a peek at what it looks like. It's a cute little town. And just drive down here a little ways and turn around and come back. We'll do this side of the street going one way and the other side coming back the other way. That sound like a plan? Looks like a nice little tourist town. If I don't say so myself, it's a cute little town. Now we're going back the other way, and you can see the other side of the town. Got a lot of stuff here for boaters and bikers, tourist people. A lot of cute little stores. There's the city hall on your right. The river's there on your left. That's down there by where we just came up from, where the little park was with the lighthouse. That's where you can get carvings and stuff, concrete blocks, things. And that's the zip line thing or whatever it is over there. There's a bunch of fish houses around here. And that place over there, that's a touristy spot. Grafton Winery. Bunch of boat slips over here. Holy smokes. And there's a lot of them.